From a clinical, from a factual, and an unsettling aspect that we're looking at, in these horrific, developments taking place in Mau, that too so close to what happened in Indore. We're learning 27th of January is when the next official audit is going to take place, and that number of 15 death toll might just increase to above 20, more than 2 dozen that have lost their lives due to drinking contaminated water. Symptoms like vomiting, symptoms like jaundice, they point to serious contamination. This is not low-level graft that we talk about, who was the councillor back then. Why could the new councillor not hit the ground running when they finally assumed charge? What does this tell us about the kind of pathogens that people are exposed to, and not just exposed to, let me rephrase this, pathogens that people are quite literally drinking from their glasses?
Good evening. I think all our heads hang in shame. What's the cost of a human life in India? Keep all politics aside. Contaminated water of such grade is incompatible with life. We are losing human lives for something which is entirely preventable. Therefore, it is unacceptable. It is unpardonable. Whatever is the maximum punishment under law should be meted out to the civic agencies and the government officials, irrespective of which state and which party. Unless and until we don't name shame, mere suspension is not enough. These officials have to be terminated from their government jobs, and their pension has to be terminated. If you teach 5 lessons in India, all government officials will actually come to terms that a government job is not a passport to luxury. We have to work to earn. I think we have to carry the honor on our sleeve to save human lives. What does this kind of contamination contain? Nitrogen compounds, salts which are inedible, pesticides, heavy metals, toxins, hydrofluorocarbons, organic compounds, methane, micro-nanoplastics, and various other toxins which harm the body. Immediate effect, of course, is nausea, vomiting, dehydration, death. What is more concerning is that a patient may actually consume this, come out of the initial aftermath, but months later die because of cancers, because of exposure to arsenic, heavy metals, and microplastic, infertility, diabetes mellitus, heart attacks, brain strokes. Small children are going to have kidney cancers, liver cancers. This is not fair. We are in 2026. The minimum we can give our citizens is clean drinking water. What are we asking for? As a doctor, we can spend more than a month trying to save just one child who's critically unwell in the ICU. And here, because of apathy, we can lose dozens, and then they become a statistical number in our analysis. A week later, we will not be talking about this. I want everyone to wear the shoes of the parents who've lost their small children. I want people to understand who've lost their near and dear ones, their spouses, their grandparents. Again, I repeat, my head hangs in shame.